Good morning on Thursday, November 10th. It's time for episode 139 of the 359 podcast with Roger Cheng and Ben Fox Rubin. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hello.
How's everybody today?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How's everybody in the chat? Where's everybody coming in from?
I'm sure they're great too.
Where are people's at? Good.
No, we've got a nice action-packed show. One where we will, I promise, not talk about Trump. So,
Yeah. Thank God.
This will be a Trump
Or the election.
Election-free.
This will be
chat.
an election-free chat.
Had enough.
There we go.
Take
All right,
a
so
break.
we are going to be talking about Snapchat spectacles, how you can get your hands on one of the wearables. Actually, rather difficult. We'll also be talking about Yahoo, the latest
Dumpster fire.
The latest that is the dumpster fire that is Yahoo.
Oh.
And lastly, we're going to talk about, unfortunately, Alfred's not here to talk about this story, but we'll be talking about his piece, looking at the kind of the new techniques that cops are using to slow down or stop cars in high-speed chases.
Yeah.
You should check it out. Check out the video. It's
We'll show you
awesome.
the video.
It's pretty awesome. We just showed Brian. He was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
So we'll get to
I'm
that.
stoked to be a part
It's
of this.
kind of cool to watch. It is something right out of a Batmobile or James Bond car. It's
I feel more
pretty cool.
Bondy out of it. That's just me.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
Bondy. We'll show you.
Definitely.
We'll show you.
Let's
Stick
get-
around.
Yeah. Let's get
I wouldn't be
people
surprised
interested.
if Batman had it in the Batmobile. Like if in a movie he like fired that out. I'd be
I'll
like,
go
all right, yeah, sure.
I'll go scour my hundreds of issues of Batman comics and I'll find something.
There you go. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Brian will pick out the most relevant ones, and we will try our best to answer them. No promises, though. Especially if it's about Batmobile, Speed Racer, James Bond.
You know some of that stuff. You're pretty good at Batmobiles.
I can wing it.
Yeah.
All right, Money Penny, let's get this done.
Let's get started.
And starting the recording in 3, 2.
Welcome to the 359, where we talk about the top tech news of the day and all the crap we want to throw in. I'm Roger Cheng.
I'm Ben Fox Rubin.
Snapchat spectacles are here. Can you feel the excitement?
Yes.
Okay. Snapchat's wearable goes on sale today, but it's going to be kind of tough to find them. You can't go to a store like Best Buy to get one. You actually have to hunt down a Snapbot, which
Right.
is a
Weird
vending
looking vending
machine
machine.
that kind of looks like a boxy version of the Minion.
Yeah.
And so there's apparently only one of these out there floating around the country, and it's one location, one day, and it keeps moving. Right now,
One day at a time.
I checked the map. It's somewhere in Los Angeles, in between Venice Beach and Santa Monica. So if you're in the area and you want a spectacle, that's where you want to get one. But this is kind of weird, right? Like, what do you make of this odd way of selling, or is it just the fact that they don't have enough of these things, or?
Oh, I don't think that's it. I think it is a weird way to try to generate interest in a device, but it makes a lot of sense from Snapchat's perspective.
Yeah.
Snapchat has typically, have you ever even seen a TV commercial about Snapchat? They've
No,
done
that would make it uncool.
right. Well, they're really been pushing that effort of trying to be a little bit more guerrilla, a little bit more renegade.
For sure.
Us old people wouldn't get it.
That's
we
true.
Wouldn't
We're
understand.
scratching our heads like, what? How
Right.
come it's not at Best Buy?
We're both over the age of 30. Why would we understand?
Why can't I
it?
go to a B&H right now and get my Snapchat spectacles?
That being said, if they do want it to take off and they want it to be like a revenue source of any sort, maybe it will get to Best Buy at some point, or
Right.
maybe they're going to sell it. Maybe they'll sell it directly. I think they could probably get away with that if
but
they have a
the
website for
way
it.
they're doing this in such a limited way, do you think that they have serious plans of making spectacles into something that's a real business, or is this just sort of like this weird one-off thing that, like, look at this weird experiment that we've got?
I think that's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that. I would like to see them eventually make it more of a mainstream product as opposed to this thing that you can only get in a Snapbot in one location.
I don't know. I looked at it. I wasn't too thrilled with the looks. Alfred liked it, though. He was,
Alfred, under the age of 30.
Yes. Alfred basically was able to legally drink yesterday. No, that's not true. He's not that young, but damn close. All right, so next up, we want to talk about Yahoo. It disclosed last night that some of his employees were aware of that massive hack back in 2014. So it's just
That didn't actually come out until this year.
it didn't come out
right?
until so just like a month or two ago, and so
Mhm.
yeah, just the latest development, like as you called it, the dumpster fire that is this Yahoo Hack saga.
Yeah, and does that reach a level where that needs to be investigated further? That
Right.
people were sitting on this information for the past 2 years. What does that mean for investors? And I continue to mention this anytime we talk about Yahoo is like, what does this mean to Verizon purchasing it?
Yep.
I would probably think that like you still think Verizon is going to buy this company.
I mean, I talked to the CEO just a few weeks ago, and he was adamant that this was still a deal that made a lot of sense. They were very cautious about sort of looking at this investigation and keeping an open mind, but he seemed fairly confident that this was still going to go through. My guess it'll still go through, but at a much smaller. They'll probably pay a lot less.
Right. And I've said this before on the podcast, but I don't see how they keep the Yahoo CEO after this whole situation.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, you need to check out Alfred Ng's story on Mobile Spike, which cops are now using to stop cars during high-speed chases. Cop car actually pulls alongside the suspect's vehicle, and a spike fires out from the side of the car in front of the tires, rendering them flat and immobile. So insane, right?
You know what I really like about this? It's been a very nasty election. It's been a difficult time for everybody.
We're not talking about that.
We can all get behind Mobile Spike.
We can. It's awesome.
It makes us
shades
feel
of
really
James
good.
Bond, Batmobile, Speed Racer. I mean,
I love
all
you,
the cool
America.
stuff. There you go. All right. For more about these stories, check us out on CNET. I'm Roger Cheng.
I'm Ben Fox Rubin.
Thanks for listening.
So cool.
Right? Awesome.
I want one, and I have no suspects to chase.
Pretty sure those are just for cops.
No, they should sell those in the mainstream.
Model.
You should be able to buy that at the Snapbot. Snapbot, you press one button, you get spectacles. The other Mobile Spike.
It's so gnarly though. It's always fun to see new technology, but when it actually becomes legitimately badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is utterly badass. It's I don't know. Cop tech is some cop tech is the most badass.
Some of it's kind of lame, like the fact that our NYPD, our boys in blue, use Windows Phone devices. But this is awesome, and there should be more of this. Although I can't imagine any New York cop car.
I'd like to see this like the bike patrol using similar things to stop other like a city bike. Or something.
Well,
I guess,
there was that video clip with the Batmobile, the little plank that fires off, right? It doesn't have to be spikes, but it could be
could be something.
Could be something, right?
Or whatever. You have an umbrella and just hook people with it.
What's going to be next in cop tech? Are we going to get the ejector seat and all that?
Ooh. Well,
I
hope
we've seen oil slicks. We've seen smoke
hope
screens.
They have the ability to fire off large fishing nets at suspects. Someone's running away, you just push a button. Net covers the suspect. You're good.
I like shooting it through a net gun though. I think that would be very superhero.
Is that like a t-shirt gun?
Like Pokemon?
Sure.
Like what?
Like Pokemon? Okay.
yeah. Well, you're not using nets for Pokemon. You're using Pokeballs. It's different. It's
yeah.
different.
I would like to see cops use Pokeballs to catch criminals. That would be great. Why haven't we figured that out yet?
This just reminds me. You said this came out a little while ago, but I only became aware of it recently. This it's called the grappler.
The grappler, yeah.
This I thought was kind of cool, right? Look at this thing. So they
Seems
dropped this.
grossly
It's a little
impractical.
more.
Yeah, it really does.
Maybe, but holy
it seems
cow,
really
was
excessive.
that effective?
Yeah.
That seems totally excessive.
I don't know.
And also, I made the point, if you see this guy, if you see the cop coming with this giant contraption in the front of his car, to start weaving around.
Watch out for the grappler.
Right. You never see Mobile Spike coming.
Mobile Spike is totally
hidden.
subtle. It is hidden. It's
hidden until the last minute.
It's kind of what makes it awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's like the ninja version of cop car stopping tech.
I think
that's a thing.
Equally cool. I do.
I mean, yeah, they're both cool. I feel like the other one is less practical than the other.
Okay, fine. Maybe a little more practical, but still cool.
Still cool.
Yes. And if they help actually stop high-speed chases and do what they're supposed to do. Because from what Alfred told you, right, is that you're supposed to, usually police cars, they just hit you on the side.
Yeah, the normal technique, if they want to stop a car, they have to stop a high-speed car. They get on alongside, and then they kind of bump the rear and cause a fishtail
Cause them
effect.
to fishtail, yeah.
But that could lead to accidents. That's unpredictable. With this thing, you fire off the spikes, and the car keeps going straight, but eventually it slows down within
so it's
20, 30 feet.
Not only badass, but life-saving.
Yeah.
And what's more badass than that?
Yeah, well, right now, there's no real practical way to lay strips down. Cops will have to manually kind of do it.
You have to know, yeah.
You have to know where the route is, and then they've got
going.
to lay them down. And cops have died actually laying down the strips because sometimes they don't get it done in time, right? So, yeah. So this actually saves both pedestrian and police lives. Badass and helpful.
What if they could put a cannon fire strip mechanism?
Sure.
Like a trebuchet on the top of the car, and it's the strips are like counterweighted, so it comes down. It always comes down
Flat.
Yeah.
I love all these ideas.
Yeah, this is great.
Yes.
I hope the cops are listening. We're gonna change the world.
It's $1 million idea right there.
Do we have any comments, or are we just going to keep saying the word badass?
Bat Freak wants to know, where are the spectacles? And you said there's a map available.
Oh,
right?
yes. Yeah. So
is
if
a
you
map
go on
available.
the site, you check out the link is on our CNET story. But,
I'll put the link in the show description.
Yeah, perfect. Right now it's like somewhere along the beach, a little bit north of Venice Beach, actually, in Los Angeles. So, and again, it's there for just today, and it moves to another location.
And BT Dubs, it's $130, so it is not an impulse buy.
No, although I mean, if you're going to the effort to track down the
I
Snapbot,
agree.
you're gonna be plunking down the $130.
I just want people to know how much it costs.
Also, people pay more for regular sunglasses,
True.
Interesting.
True.
like the
Correct.
designer ones. Alfred probably did.
Admittedly, I did too.
Ah,
Mine are pricier than that.
fair enough. All right, we got to wrap it up early today. We got a busy day ahead of us. Thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah, it's been a great week. Can't wait
Mhm.
to see y'all tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but on Monday.
On Monday.
Thursday
yeah.
already. Dang it. All right. Well, if you liked anything you saw or heard here, check us out on CNET. Our podcast is also available on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, SoundCloud, FeedBurner, and Google Play Music.
All right,
Have a good weekend, everyone. See you on Monday.
ta-ta.
Later.